and I burned my hair. And that is scary because it is going up fast. The fire's going up fast, and you're like, I'm gonna die. Ooh, somebody said, I forgot my husband's ring. Uh-oh. I was up on the platform listening to the minister waiting for his cue to stand up and exchange ring and vows when it hit me. Oh, shoot. My heart sank to my stomach, and I had to awkwardly motion to my parents in the front of the room that the ring, oh, shoot, that's awkward, and that my ring was in the purse in the back room. All the other wedding guests watched as I point to my finger, then to my husband, and then to the general direction of the back while mouthing, his ring is in my purse. Somehow they understood what I meant. My dad grabbed it and slipped it to me when I stood to give my vows. Huge yikes. I would so do that. I would do that though. I can see that. Well, let's see. We had a fairly generic wedding and didn't want to do our own personalized vows. So the officiant had us recite the basic vows, and I was laughing the whole time. What? Why was she laughing? My parents be like, even on your wedding day? I know, right? Like I couldn't get any words out. Wait, why was she laughing though? I was laughing so hard that I was crying. And everyone was uncomfortable. I think my brain knew how badly I didn't want to be there. We barely lasted a year. Ooh, I think there are other problems there. Yeah, I think there are other problems there. Yeah, I think like if here's the thing, if you're like getting married and you're on your wedding and you just start laughing, maybe you like should just stop saying the vows and like pull a Blair Waldorf and just run. Maybe you should do that and just be a runaway bride. Maybe. That did not sound good. Let's see. My husband and I had a big, beautiful church wedding, and I was very emotional during our vows. Our officiant asked my husband if he took me to be his wife, and he said, I do. When the officiant asked me, I forgot my lines, and there was an entire minute of silence before I gasped and said, oh me, I do. That's a brain fog. Okay. Bad Advice 101 by Caroline. That's bad advice to be a runaway bride. I think being a runaway bride is like really good advice though. Don't you? I'm sorry. Guess it's bad advice. Okay, my husband and I chose to write our own vows to each other. You know how I feel about that. I spent months on mine and was incredibly proud of them. I meant to say, I love you not only for what you have made yourself, but for what you are making me. I accidentally said, I love me. Uh-oh, I got a huge laugh, and my husband handled it gracefully. Naturally, after that, I was mortified and stammered through the rest of my vows. It's now becoming a running joke in our family. Oh my gosh, that's the type of thing that you can't live down. It's like they're going to tell that story to your kids. Your family's going to say it for years. You're never going to live off of it. Ugh. Yeah. Uh-oh. As part of the ceremony, there were 2 times when we said a blessing and drank wine. I was only expecting one, and I was so frustrated and surprised that I accidentally knocked the cup and spilled wine all over the bride's dress. Thankfully, she's still my wife 3 years later. I'm being like the other one who had the minute of silence. Oh my gosh. Oh. Because wedding dresses are expensive. Glad they're still married. And on that note, me and my BF Devin did a side wedding to see what it would be like, and he was so sweet and he hugged me and said, "You look pretty." Oh my gosh, that's so cute. I love that. I love that so much. I think that's so cute. Imagine being the attendant and listening to the bride saying, "I love me." Oh my gosh. I would be like trying not to laugh, and I'd be like, "Don't laugh, don't laugh, don't laugh, don't laugh, don't laugh." But then I'd probably laugh. So, yeah. That's so awkward. Oh, let's see. This one says 16 super cringeworthy things that happen at weddings that made the guests go, "This won't last." Ooh, let's see. When the officiant said, "You may kiss the bride," and the bride turned to give the groom her cheek. That's interesting. At my sister's wedding, they smeared cake in each other's faces. Why did they do that? Well, the groom got some custard in his eye, flipped out, and we spent the next hour watching them scream at each other in the middle of the dance floor. That's a good way. That's a good way to start a marriage, for sure. That's a really good way. Yeah. For me, it was the wedding in which half of the bride's family didn't show up. The bride didn't know they weren't coming. Oh my gosh, that's so sad. Her family. Oh, that's so sad. My friend and her husband, oh my gosh. My friend and her husband got into an actual fist fight at the wedding reception, turned on the cops who came to break it up, and spent their first night as a married couple in separate jail cells. Wow. Wow. I'm speechless. I'm speechless. That, ugh. I think Annie Tumble's response is right, which is oof. Yeah, that's an oof. When I went to a wedding a year ago in which the groom was dressed to the nines in a tuxedo and the bride showed up. Sorry, I missed it. Where did it go? And the bride showed up in a t-shirt and torn jeans, saying she wanted to surprise him, but not in a good way. Was it a prank? It was a prank. Probably. Let's hope it was a prank. Spending the first night in a jail cell. That wedding was legendary. I don't know if I would say legendary, but it's something. So, yeah. I attended a wedding where the bride's biggest concern was getting the perfect picture. Her groom was whispering sweet nothings into her ear, and when the camera showed up, she stopped him and put on a fake smile. Then, when he tried to lure her onto the dance floor, she gave him a look that could kill, straightened her dress, and posed. Somebody said they are still married, but last I heard they are fighting and sleeping in different beds. Oh, well, isn't that great? That's sad. Okay. Well, that was Wedding Wednesday. Thank you so much for joining. My friend would wear jeans to their wedding, lol. Oh my gosh. That would be kind of cool, though. You know? If you did like a jean wedding and everyone wore jeans, like that could be like different, cool, unique, special. Because here's the thing. Being unique is not a bad thing. Being unique makes you special. Yes. Good note, Josh. Oh, I did not mean to throw that. I got too aggressive. I did not mean to throw that. Anyways, thank you so much for watching this live stream.